Who will be the final villain? Hello everyone, I have another theory and I think this might be the best way for the manga to end. This is going to be a theory about who the final villain is going to be, how Naruto and Sasuke might be able to survive and how the series will end. Here we go. It all is going to start in what happened chapter 664. If you read it, good. If you didn't, here are the most important thing that happened. Madara spit the Rikudou's tools. What Rikudou predicted as the end of the world. There is something different from Obito here, so that's why I think that the final villain going to be the Juubi, not Madara. So if Madara is the final villain, then everything will be the same as with Obito. He will most likely be talk no jutsu'd by Sasuke and then revive everyone, but that won't be the correct way of how the series must end. After some years people will forget what happened and start fighting again despite everything. Another crazy guy might come along and try to get world domination and hear about the story of the Juubi, and he will try to revive it, lasting in an everlasting cycle of hatred. I think the Juubi will be the final villain. It will get out of Madara by ripping him to shreds from the inside, since Madara is just keeping him at bay temporarily. I doubt Madara will be killed by being sealed. That will be too lame of a death for Madara. The only way of ending everything is to conquer the source of hatred, which is the Juubi. But who will be the one to do this? The person who will do this all is the successor of the sage, which is destined to bring everlasting peace and guide the tailed beast the right path, Naruto. I think that the answer here is in the words of the sage told the tailed beast before dying. His words were that from now you will be always together, and there will come the time when they will become one again. In different forms is the key word here. I think he was talking about something different. Kishi sometimes plays with words, and I don't think he was just referring to how the tailed beast are now, but even when they become one again. The only way for peace to come, and for a successor of the sage to be, the successor must do something that the sage wasn't able to. That thing is to convince the Shinju to forgive the humans, but that is not possible when the Ten Tails is a mindless being that only want to destroy all humans and get its chakra back. So the Juubi must be conscious more than that, smart, and able to understand and forgive the humans. I think that is why the Sage of Six Paths sealed them as in the moon. He wanted to prevent the resurrection of the normal Juubi and just wanted the creation of a new Juubi. A Juubi with a mind. Kishimoto describes of how a plant to a smart being, an animal of even a human. For that to happen, the tailed beast must not be forced to fuss with a vessel, but they must be willing to come together again in someone they can trust, and no one is better than Naruto. But for that to happen, Naruto must survive and be on a top condition to take the tailed beast out of the 10 tails and seal them all inside him once again. The way I think Naruto will survive, I think, is this. There is a reason that the pot of the Rikudou is spitten out by Madara. I think that accidentally someone will touch the pot and yell Naruto's name, thus resulting in Naruto getting sucked in the pot. Because that's how the pot works. We all know that in the pot there is someone that has chakra of the Kyuubi, and that guy is King Kaku. I doubt King Kaku is but I think that only the chakra is present. Then Naruto will come in contact with the 9 tails chakra. Before that happening, I think Naruto will be getting by any means possible some chakra of Gaara and the Hokage, so by the time he gets in the pot he won't not be missing any tailed beast's chakra. In that way all the Baijiu will fuse inside Naruto, using Naruto as the vessel and making him the first pseudo-Jinchuriki of a new being, a being so strong that it will save Naruto, and at that moment Naruto will break the pot, and stand there as a badass. And that will be a great confrontation of the old Juubi versus the new being that will be trusting the humans. I think that while Naruto will be in the pot, that new being, something will tell Naruto the story of how the Rikudou defeated the Juubi, assuming it will have the memory of the Shinju, and Naruto will convince him to forgive the humans and believe in him. He gets later out of the pot, he will meet everyone half dead, and battle the Juubi to get the Baijiu out of him by destroying the Juubi's shell once and for all. The Baijiu will then get inside Naruto and fuse together by their own will, that will look after the world in the future years, the true peace. Anyway, how Naruto survives, he will have to create a new being, a being from the Baijiu, if he want to achieve everlasting peace. In that way the manga will be finished correctly, by surpassing the sage and achieving his dream of a world with everlasting peace. So this was my theory. Be sure to rate, comment and subscribe.